Hello Reformers and welcome back to Perisno. Now when we left off we had just participated in yet another siege and we kind of had a bit of a confusing time with the starvation mechanics because they seemed to at one point not work, and then a couple of hours or days in-game later they then started to work with utter ferocity and we were able to take the castle with only a casualty list of about 170 for our opponents, which is pretty decent. I would have, appreciated a little bit less than that, but obviously, what can you do? Anyway, as you can see here, Queen Arwen has decided to confer Dillac Castle upon us. I'm going to be accepting that, thank you very much. And now we can manage it. I'm going to get a blacksmith's forge, as is the case with basically every single castle so far. Oh yeah, by the way, I also made a brief stopover. Oh my. Did not realize that was the case, but yes, I made a brief stopover at Federo Castle, and it is upgrading units by spending 1200 orums every single day. Yeah, I think that is a bit too expensive for my liking, so I'm probably going to not give it any more money. I actually gave it another 20,000 just a couple of minutes ago, and now they have they've decided to do something else. That's great, isn't it? Anyway, I'm going to give Allendale his last point in first aid. And then we're also going to level up Kara and Kengish and all that sort of thing. Kara is turning into an absolute beast. I think that she could literally take on anyone. I mean, obviously her mace is not particularly the best. I mean, it's kind of okay, it's not the best ever, but I think she could probably hit someone and probably kill them in about 2 hits or something like that, because she has like 7 power strength now, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, there's another point here. I don't know what to do, really. I guess I'll just spec him into... Oh my, I don't even know, actually. I don't even know. He has such good skills all across the board that he doesn't really need anything. I guess I'm just going to go for another point in riding skill, just in case we come across something that requires 8 in riding and he can use it. Anyway, Scout has also advanced in levels, so we're going to be speccing him into something. Strength, I think, is the way to go, because, well, actually, is it? Because we can get power draw. Yeah, I suppose it is fine. Isn't it? Is it fine? I actually don't know. Okay, fine. Let's do power draw, because we need, we need the power. We need the power. So we're going to do that. And I'll go for two-handed, considering I am pretty bad with using two-handed. So yeah, we're going to go with that. Okay, so this has a garrison of 34. I'm actually unsure whether it is going to be automatically garrisoned, because as you can see, these 34, I did not place them in here. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on with that. But I guess we'll just wait a little bit and just see. No, there's another 34. Okay, so I am literally just going to go off screen real quick, and basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to place every single person in here. I'm going to go nearby to a town and just get some slaves. I'm just going to get some slaves, as one of you did actually suggest that. That's actually a really good suggestion. I can't believe I didn't think of that, but there you go. I am probably going to do that. I think that's much, much easier than fighting units to, get prisoners and things like that. But I was hopeful for a much greater caliber of unit. That was primarily the reason why I wanted to do that instead of slaves, even though I didn't actually think of the slaves at the time. But yeah, if we were to ever get into an actual battle, for example, actually defending it ourselves, then in that case, having, slaves that have not leveled up one bit, instead of having, some of the best units ever, like Eagle Lords, Knights of the Eagle, things like that, in the garrison, then obviously, there's a massive difference between those two. So that's primarily the reason why I wanted to rescue people. But anyway, let's go and speak to the ransom broker. I would like to hire some. No, I would like to hire some. Yes, there we go. Okay, so I'd like to hire 50 male slaves. I would also like to hire 50 female slaves as well. There we go. Thank you very much. Okay, so there's a traveler here. Is there anything new? Adventurers are looking for me, and okay, so I haven't found those adventurers yet. There are some extremely cool quests, apparently, as well. And there's one at Amana. So because the Zan are now at peace with us, maybe we should go and do that. Or we should go and kill the Horde. I think maybe going to kill the Horde would be a good idea, but I needed to wait until this castle was, well, ours or not, you know. So, yeah, I think we're probably just going to garrison this. Wait a minute. I'm going to... Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off screen real quick. I'm just going to wait here. Wait for my trainer skill to do its job, and then I'm just going to level a bunch of these slaves up, and then I'm going to put them in the garrison, and then we'll move on to try and track down that horde. I think we saw it near Star Aid or something like that. Wow, speaking of leveling up, they leveled up instantly, basically. Yeah, they leveled up instantly. So camp defenders and gladiators, and I guess that will just have... What? They have... Oh yeah, they have 153. They were my own units. Yeah, I was just like, oh, I'm extremely surprised. What? How did they get so many good units in there? Yeah, exactly, because, well, you know, we put them in there. That was the reason. Hilarious. Okay, so I'm just going to be taking a bunch of these, and we're going to be making the best army we can make. That's my goal right now. So I guess I should, I guess I'll just take these. I don't think they're the best, but I'm gonna take them anyway. I'm gonna take archers. There we go. Okay, so now we have 134 in there. That should be enough to sort of dissuade any, you know, any Tolranian vassal from attempting to take it. Now, where is Star Raid? Star Raid is all the way over there. So I guess I'll see you when we arrive. Where is that guy? Ah, there he is. He's going to be difficult. Alright, so here we go. What I'm going to do, my plan for this is to show the first engagement just so that you can see them at their full strength, and then if we do amazingly well, which is a little bit unlikely at the moment considering we have so many archers. Actually, having archers is great, but I was hopeful that I might be able to have a couple more infantry because, as you can see right here, I have 5 infantry. Yeah, my army composition and setup was a little bit flawed, I think. But if you think about it, just look at what our archers are doing. They're absolutely murdering them. So I think, in actual fact, maybe going for something like this, a majority archer army, is not actually even that bad. It really just depends whether their cavalry can reach us, and, well, as we know, it doesn't seem like that's going to happen anytime soon. So I'm pretty happy with it. Pretty happy with it so far. I'd like to be able to hit some of these guys if at all possible. Yes, there we go. There we are. Okay, could you just kill that guy? Thank you very much. Okay. Now, what we could do, which is what I'm actually planning on doing, is I'm probably going to... I'm going to tell my cavalry to charge in, but I don't really want to do that personally, because obviously they have polearms, and the cavalry is just going to die really, really fast. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to run away, and we're going to retreat. And that's what we're going to do. That is what we're going to do. So that is my tactic for this particular horde, and we're basically just going to wear them down. It's going to take me a bit of time to do this, unfortunately, but that's just how it has to be, because they have 900. We can't take them in a straight-up fight, because we don't have that much. I mean, we have 20 cavalry, that's pretty decent, but as stated before, they have absolutely amazing spearmen, so obviously that's a bit of a problem. Anyway, I'm just going to tell everyone to hold position on the top of this hill. This is an insane hill. Do you see this? I can't even believe that we have been blessed by this absolutely insane advantage right here. I can't even believe it. This is just... I don't even know. This is just crazy. Absolutely crazy. They have nothing. They cannot do anything to us right now. They can do nothing to us. Wow. Okay. If I had known that there was actually a hill like this, I would have probably retreated immediately from the first initial encounter, and then we would have had this. I mean, I don't know, maybe we'll be able to even win from this position. If we're able to win from this position, I won't even know. I don't think we're able to, because there are just so many, too many units actually to deal with, but can you imagine? Can you imagine if we're going to be able to win this? I highly doubt it, personally, but we're going to try. I'm going to try and shoot a couple of them as well. I mean, you know, it doesn't really make me lose anything, and I can only gain weapon proficiency from it, so even if I do miss every single shot, I do have the chance of actually hitting something. There you go. Hitting a couple of things there. There we go. Yes, get my proficiency higher up, please. Yeah, it is working a little bit better, my proficiency, as you can see. My proficiency does seem to be paying off a little bit, and it does seem to be going up at a little bit of a faster rate. So I suppose the Weapon Master is kicking in a little bit now, so that's nice. Because beforehand, it certainly wasn't. But yeah, anyway, it seems like... have they even reached us yet? They haven't even reached us yet. We've killed 104 of them and we haven't lost anyone. We haven't lost anyone. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless. This is an absolutely amazing advantage to have. And look at this. They haven't even reached us still. They still have not reached us. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. And we could still send our cavalry in. I'm going to die if I don't recover my HP. Thank you very much. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So I'm going to heal my troops as well. I don't know. I don't think that was even necessary, really, but going to heal them. Okay, it seems like our archers have actually run out of arrows. They seem to have run out of arrows. Most of them have, at the very least. So what we're going to do is we're going to retreat once again. What an amazing battle that was. That is the kind of battle you need if you're going to win against such an amazing force, such as the Zan. I mean, really. Wow. I can't even believe it. I can't even believe that we were so lucky right there. And now we have and now we have this, which is not so lucky. So we're going to have to deal with that as well. Anyway, I think what I'm going to do is I'll probably cut away for the next couple of rounds here, because it's literally just the same thing. I'm just rinse and repeating the same kind of tactic. I'm a bit worried about this particular layout because of the obvious. I mean, it's a flat battlefield, and they have the advantage in terms of height. I don't think they're going to be able to do anything against us, because most of their cavalry, I think, has been killed already, but you never know. You know, I think we might actually have this in the bag. I don't know whether we do, but that's the thing. I'm going up against a force of 635 at this very minute, and we seem to have won the first round. Yeah, the first round. I can't believe it, actually, because they had the advantage in every single respect. We had a very, very tight spawn area. We spawned over in this direction over here, right where this tree is, and I was just like, oh, okay, where am I going to stand? And, you know, it seems like we found a really good way to do it. I basically just went back to where you would otherwise retreat. So I basically went all the way back, and then I just waited for them to come over here. And as you can see, we have won the first round. It's absolutely amazing. Look at that. 252 dead. And I think there's a very good reason for this. There is a very good reason for this. I killed the patrols that were actually with this horde in particular. I killed the horde patrols, and they have no backup now. They literally have no backup. As you can see here, there is no one. Well, there's actually a couple of people. There's this guy, but he's running away from us right now, and we do have a couple of others over here. But yeah, as you can see, things have it's a bit messy. It's a bit messy, as you can see, because I was literally almost getting cornered. I almost got cornered because these horde scouts, they intercepted me when there was another pretty reasonably big patrol party nearby, and they decided, hey, you know what, I think we're going to be annoying to this guy. And then yeah, they were quite annoying to us, so that was not particularly good. But anyway, I'm going to level up some strength for Allendale here, and we'll get a couple more two-handed weapon proficiency and all that sort of thing. Now, Slighter, I have no idea what he should spec into, to be honest. I guess I'm just going to continue leveling his power throw and things like that, because he does have some throwing weapons, and he's pretty good with them, so why not? I mean, we don't need him for pathfinding or anything anymore, so I suppose that's not particularly necessary. Alright, so there's only 382 remaining, and as you can see, the caliber of their units has gone vastly down, so this should be the final battle, because look at it, battle advantage -1. Oh yes, -1. I maybe should not have retreated in the previous round, because I think we may have had a pretty decisive victory on our hands, but I didn't really want to risk it just in case, because all of our archers obviously ran out of ammunition. So that's quite a problem, isn't it? That is quite a problem, to face a pretty large amounts of enemies without having any archers, especially considering we are primarily an archer-focused army. Anyway, We are... Oh my. Okay, this might be a bad place to fight them. This is 100% confirmed bad place to fight them. But we're gonna try. We're gonna try and see, and what we can do. I'm gonna tell my archers to hold position up here. Thank you very much. And my infantry can go and fight over there. Maybe this isn't so bad, because as soon as they pop their little heads over the hillside there, they're going to get absolutely murdered. So hopefully that's going to happen. If it doesn't, then I suppose we'll just have to charge in. They don't seem to have anyone really that can actually do damage to us anymore. Oh yeah, by the way, I changed my main weapon that I'm using. This is a one-handed Nomad Saber. I found this because I was just like, this has much more speed, it has almost as much damage, and it does quite a lot actually. It does quite a lot of damage, so I'm pretty happy with it. I'm going to tell my infantry and everything to charge in, and I think we have this in the bag. I think we probably do. I know I said that beforehand, but I think we probably have it much more in the bag than we did beforehand, so let's hopefully be able to make that a reality now, shall we? Obviously, I'm trying to improve my one-handed weapon proficiency as we go, and do bear in mind that most of my terrible misses that I make with my melee weapon, that's partially due to the micro-stutter I'm currently facing, because the battle is so large and we have so many units on the battlefield, and my PC is quite old now. It's quite old, so it's obviously not dealing too well with the increased battle size, I suppose. But anyway, the point is, we, I think, have defeated the last horde of the Zan. And hopefully that is going to mean that we will be able to chase some of the vassals away or something. I actually don't even know what happens when the quest is complete, but hopefully we'll find out. Oh wow, that guy was able to turn around very, very fast, wasn't he? Anyway, I'm going to tell my archers now to charge in so that they can get actually a little bit closer to the action, because at the moment it seems like it's just our cavalry and things, and we're losing quite a few Templars of Faith, which I'm not really happy about. I'm not happy about that at all, actually. I'm actually thinking, should I retreat? I think I'm actually going to retreat. There are enemies nearby. Can you leave me alone, please? I'd like to retreat. Thank you. Not before we lost an Elantoran Moon Knight, of course. You terrible, terrible people. Anyway, there's only 124 remaining. I don't really mind about the renown so much. I can always find renown elsewhere, but I cannot find Templars of Faith and various other units elsewhere, can I? No, can't really find anyone like that. So let's see. This is going to be the final round. This is great. I am really surprised that we were able to do this so easily. I mean, that's the thing. I say easily, but it's actually not that easy. I mean, you have to have really good units to be able to deal with these guys. I mean, I would hate to be playing as a cavalry-centric faction right now. Can you imagine how bad it would be to play as a cavalry-centric faction and have to deal with those Zan spearmen? I have no idea how we'd be able to do that. I mean, I think it would definitely take quite a lot of tactics, and much, much more superior strategies than what I have, because obviously right now, you know, we have archers, and archers are the main reason why we have even come close to achieving victory here, because without these archers, this is what you'd be coming into. You'd be coming into huge amounts of polearms, huge amounts of shields, all kinds of things. So it's really, really nice that we've been able to, well, just have that advantage, really. And I had no idea, actually, that, you know, we'd have to do this. I had no idea. I was literally just choosing the Elantorans because I kind of felt like playing an archer character and, you know, actually having an archer-focused army, because it's actually pretty fun. You know, it's pretty fun to have this kind of army. So, yeah, I'm just going to tell my archers to charge in now. I think we have absolutely achieved victory. There's no real need for me to be careful any further, I don't think. And now I say that and then I lose some really, really important units. That's going to happen. That is going to happen. Okay, can I kill some? No? Okay. Yeah, never mind. Okay, alright. That's great. That's fantastic. Alright, there you go. Okay, so what can I take here? I could take some... Ooh, dismounted Limbard Squires. Are they actually any good? Ooh, I should take the hurlers, I think. I should probably take the hurlers, and I should take the beast slayer and the proven warrior and things like that, because the hurlers are going to be absolutely insane in the garrison. I think that's probably going to be pretty good. Anyway, there's a bunch of prisoners that we have there, and oh yeah, by the way, I do know that you can have automatic upgrading. I do know that, but the main thing with that is that I'm not entirely sure whether that is going to improve any of our NPC's equipment, because I have upgraded Alandel's equipment. I mean, he could use a shield, I guess, but it's not really... I mean, yes, he could use this, but he doesn't have enough strength at the moment. I mean, I could give him one of these, I suppose. I mean, yeah, that's absolutely fine, you know, it's given him a little bit more, and the helm is worse than what I have for him. I don't have a shield for him, of course, but yeah, other than Alandel, everyone has absolutely amazing armor. I mean, Kara has, well, not amazing, but she has decent armor, I suppose. Does she have... Yeah, she has 20 strength, so I'm going to give her that. There you go. And what about this helm? She could also use a bit of a better helm too. And what about some boots? Yeah, give her those too. There we go. Okay, so Kara basically was the only one that really could benefit from some additional armor. Maybe Slighter as well, but as you can see here, this guy, he's using some pretty decent armor. And do I have anything that I could give him? Yeah, I guess. It's actually worse. Yeah, it's actually worse than what he has, as you can see here. 46 to body, 20 to leg, 47 to body, 17 to leg. So we're losing more leg armor, and it's not really worth it. So there is also that. So he's fine, and I think Slighter might be the only one that could really... No, see, look at that. He's actually using really good armor. So using the automatic upgrade system, I personally feel like it's okay, you know, it's absolutely fine, and if you want to use it, then by all means go ahead, but personally I feel like I'm just going to stay with manual at the moment, because I feel like sometimes the automatic can have a bit of a adverse effect on your inventory and things like that. So anyway, there you go, we have completed the quest, and we're now going to be speaking to Shijin. Oh yeah. Alright, so... Done? Yeah, no, yes, no, okay. It seems like I'm going to have to speak to him again. And... Right... Okay. Okay, so I think what I need to do is I need to go and get into a town and try and find a traveler. I think that is probably going to be the only way we will be able to... Oh my, are you serious? Wow. Okay, so yeah, the only way we'll be able to do anything here. Okay, take him and ask a ransom to the elder. No, help him along his journey. Thank you very much. Yeah, but anyway, it seems like I'm going to need to find a traveler, so I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.